Hey everybody. Today I will be telling a story about my cat, or me and Dad's cat, also known as Dropman. Yes, I had to put that little detail in there just so you know. Uh, but whatever. So, this makes me sad to think about. But I am going to be saying what happened to Mr. Kins, Stubbykins, because of his cute little stubby tail. So let us begin. Now, I am gonna say how we got the cat, and then I'm gonna move on to the dark part. Warning, by the way, this is a very dark and very sad, messed up video. If you are not into said stuff, because this is a mature audience channel, then if you've already clicked on this, you're not allowed to click off. You're staying here. As Captain Mac once said in his Metamorphosis video, this will always be a part of you. Now, I'm not going to use what he said or by any other people, but let me take a drink first because I'm thirsty. I'm just getting a drink. Alright, you've had your drink now. I know. Start. Get it? Oh, come on. If you don't get that movie reference, then... Ugh. Okay, so let us begin. So, you see this cute cat, and if you're a cat hater, then I don't like you. Or an animal hater at that. So, around 2024, we got both Stripes Chan, as you know. You can go see what she looks like actually on a post. Very cute cat, very smart as well, just like Mr. Kins was. But we got both of them around 2024, and we asked if we could take the cats to our home, but first there had to be, so they couldn't make babies and stuff. So we asked my grandma again, and they're like, yeah, sure, take them. So, they grew up, they aged, and they had fun together. They were playmates, both Stripes and Stubby. But I think something that was always pretty funny about Stubby was that if Stripes at the time didn't eat her food, he would kick her out of the way pretty much, and he would eat her food. So he got really big, Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. He was a fun cat to play with, and he was very smart and intelligent. I forgot if I brought that up already because, like I said, this is a very dark and sad story of the fate of Mr. Kins. And again, if you don't like cats or animals at that and you hate them, then I hate you. And you best stay on the video for this. Because once you clicked on here, you're not getting off so easily. So, over the time, he was a very easy cat to hold. And, like I said, he liked playing and eating a lot. But I'm going to skip to the point of the video. One day in 2024, I don't remember the month or the day because, again, it makes me sad to think about. One day, my dad asks if he wants me to come to the vet with him. I declined this offer, and I played over the time. Now, however, hours passed by as I was playing. Honestly, I don't really remember what I was playing on the PlayStation 5 or the 4. I don't even remember what console I was playing on. I just know I was playing something, but that's not the point. You see, when the door opened hours later, Stubby came back, and so did Stripes, and they were both afraid. I said hi to them, but they ran away. And I asked why. It's because at the vet, because Stubby was really sick, he had a thermometer shoved down his you-know-where, but really deep and hard. And the vets knew this, so it's their fault. It's their fault. So, then my dad tells me that what happened to Stubby and that Stripes ran up in a cabinet somewhere and hid because she was really scared. Over the times of days of when Mr. Kins and Stripes got back from the vet, they were still playing with each other, but there was something wrong about Stubby. He wasn't the same anymore. He was traumatized. And one of his legs was broken. One of his back legs. And he could barely, he could barely move. He would always tumble over, so we had to help him. And during this time period, Stubby got slower and slower. Till one fateful day that he fell over and we had to put him on a blue mat. And we were checking to see what was wrong with him. I touched him a lot. He was breathing 3 times slowly. He could not blink, and he was stiff as a rock. He could not be moved. And then what I learned was that he was dying. So then what happens next is that I told him that I loved him, and so did he. So did my dad. Stripes was always checking up, and it made her sad. And then I cried so much because I didn't want Stubby to be gone. But the next day, we found him there still on the blue mat because he couldn't go anywhere. His eyes were open, barely any light in his eyes, and there was blood coming out of his nose. He got colder and more stiffer, and then Stubby was dead. So then we had to bury the cat. And I said to my dad if we could hold a funeral, and we did. We buried him, we held a funeral, and ever since, Stripes hasn't been the same from that. I haven't been the same, and neither has my dad. All 3 of us. At the end of the day, Stubby was a very kind, smart, and cute cat. I wish he was still alive. But, he's... I just want to believe that he's in all of our hearts. Me, my dad, and Stripes, I mean. Like I said, if you don't care about animals, you're a monster. You are a monster, and I will never forgive you. Now, you can comment whatever you want on here, but I don't want any rude comments or toxicity. I was actually going to do a lore video that I researched myself of Resident Evil 9 Requiem because I'm still keeping up with that stuff. And because I was curious, I researched Leon's age, Grace's age, and where the timeline of that game took place in what year. If you want me to do this video in the future, that's fine. But I doubt anyone's gonna comment and say a bunch of stuff and like the video, because as if that's a surprise to anybody. Barely do anymore. No. I really hope that Mr. Kins is in a better place now. Because, again, at the end of the day, what killed him was those vets. That's what killed him and made him weaker, and that's how he died. Because they had to shove it so far down. Scared Stripes and killed our cat. It wasn't us. We don't kill animals. We love animals. Now, I will say this. Every time that Drop Man wants to adopt another cat, I always get offensive, and I really don't mean to. But I said all the time that you cannot replace Mr. Kins. We're not getting another cat. I wish I could scream right now and cry. I really do. So, imagine a very loud scream when I'm about to open my mouth yet again, but it's silent. I mean, like, loud to where you're screaming inside of a microphone or whatever. So, I'm going to do the silent version of my scream. I told you this was a dark video. And I always, well, I'm gonna save that thought for a different YouTube video idea. If you are a caring person that takes care of animals, you're a very good person. If you're a person that sees a cat and does not want to take it in and get it cleaned and, have it as your pet and you just throw pebbles at it and you kick it and scream at it, you're a monster. If you see any cats or even dogs at that matter and you have the urge to bully it, you're a monster. And I hate monsters. Scum of the earth. Here's a little other thing. Because I've seen this before. Now, some scum of the earth at the time before I even knew Stubby and Stripes were actually bullying a cat. And no wonder it got so mean. However, this is when I was living with my mom, but I don't now. It was my choice. So, it was also for the better as well. However, erase what I just said from your mind except for the part about the animals being bullied. I hope you're a very caring person of whoever watches this video and cares about animals and loves them even till their final moments, like Mr. Kins. If you think this thumbnail of this video of him is not cute, I hate you and you're a monster. Anyone who doesn't like cute animals and decides to bully them or even want to murder them, what is wrong with you? You're sick in the head, or even sick at that. Alright, well, I'm done. I'm done. Hope you liked the story of how my cat died. Because I'm putting this out there as a message. never to be mean to cats and dogs, animals alike, fishes at that point too. Never be mean to anybody. Never be mean to anyone on the internet. And also in present time, because videos are recorded at a certain time along with live streams. So that wasn't in present time, but that was at that point. If that made any sense, I don't care if it didn't make sense. Don't be mean to anybody. Be caring. Be loving. Also, just like what Captain Mac said at the end of his Metamorphosis video, don't be the guy that saw Saki and just walked away. Don't be like Hayato. Don't be like Obata. Don't be like her classmates or her parents. I also have a nickname for Metamorphosis, by the way, called Acceptance. I'll go over that in a different video if anybody wants me to, but I highly doubt it. Well, sorry this wasn't a happy video for any of you. I needed to get this off of my chest for a while now. And, unfortunately, well, you know what? No. The only shout out that I'm giving in this entire video is to Lazy Gaming 7780. He gets the Ultimate Plus shout out. And my dad, and now our only cat, Stripes, and to the entire community on the channel. Not to any mean person out there. I don't give shout outs to those people because they can go behind your back and pretty much stab you in the back. Not speaking metaphorically, tongue-tied God. Not speaking like actually stabbing, but you know, it's a saying. They go behind your back and do bad things and they set you up. It's happened to a lot of people. It's also happened to me. So, without a further ado, everybody, this will always be a part of you, this video, and you know the rest, but I'm not going to say it because I'm too pissed off right now. Mr. Kins, we will always cherish you in our hearts and love you, and I hope you're in a better place. Just like you were here. I am sorry those vets did that to you. Alright, you all get it. Just hope that he's in a better place. Cat heaven, you know. Whatever cats can dream about, or, you know. Alright. One last sip of water, then I'm ending this video. This has been the tragic tale of Mr. Kins, also known as Stubbikins. On one more little thing, I forgot if I said this in this video, but the reason why his name was Stubby is because his tail was short and stubby. There you go. I'll see all of you in what's next to come later on the channel. Peace out for now, everybody. Stay safe. And bye-bye. Miss him. We all do.